Oven's use is discouraged. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah. There once was a man of stout... Oh, look, it's the They did? Oh, that's...
Isn't that bomber an impressive piece of work?
This has been a dream come true to work on the lady. I don't think... Like...
Can I help you? You can find him in... It was a matter of time before someone got to Mr. Howe.
Welcome to the NCR Embassy. Ambassador Crocker can be found in his office through the door to my right.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job. I'm going to keep this as simple as possible so we don't waste each other's time. The NCR is in a bit of a tie, and despite your rep to the northeast as a settle, I would like... Unfortunately, That's excellent. That's great. They're going to give us an advantage in the battle ahead. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. Rest up. It's good to see such an outside. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here. Merely We've had reports of violence. I'm inclined to agree, but it's a slow... More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest... That could be used.
My buddies at Camp McCarran are breeding.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for
Good
all your
day.
shopping needs. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
What is it? Can't you see? Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say. They were big guys, young too, no old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at him. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tennant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the...
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Is it true? Is Mr. House gone?
Word is the leader of the Fiends got taken down. I would have done it myself if he
I
had
want to
had
go to
the
the
courage
strip.
step in the
We
free
never
side.
get to go to Gamora anymore.
Have you found anything out? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask...
Man, I thought those tin cans and Mr.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't... I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a disc... Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more... Was there any...
Hold up. What's the password? If you're here to see the Major...
Here you go. I hope this helps.
It's just about time to get you some news.
Welcome. There's food. Yes. I'm a major in the supply corps, which is where this food and... No, I'm afraid we don't. You were right. But here. Yes? Was there something? That's not really a pleasant topic. You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. The man was brutally beaten, and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside. That's all in the past now.
Hello?
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone... You're a bad... Fine, here's some more.
What's up?
You find out something about them handing out supplies? Like... Wait a minute. They said what? Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to...
Why the hell are you here? Got this under control?
You there, keep your hands where we can see them. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. Like he helped the envoy? Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with...
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably... Looks like you get to be here. The king just sent a
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny?
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this... Don't rut.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Things have been a lot better since you... Whoa, that's a doozy. I'll give it my best. You've...
Help you? Hello. Yes? That's great to hear. He's got a lot of sway in Freeside, so we can expect a dramatic drop in violence soon. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward. Well, I don't officially have access to any more funds, but here. I've received a message from Colonel Moore. You're not officially in the employ of the NCO.
Without leadership, fiends are as good as dead.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of... You've proven yourself especially capable. And right now, I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission? Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Then I don't need to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass. The NCR has a rather sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned, so... Don't fool yourself. I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't... I can't lend you any... You'll have to pay for what you take, however. We can't...
Hello?
Huh?
I've been warned about you. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy addition.
So the cub enters the wolf? Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR... I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has been... You'll probably have an easier time of things if you...
Evening.
If we weren't in Khan territory, I would kill you where you stand. Caesar will... Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of
You've been doing good things for us.
Rumor from the Strip is that House is dead. That bastard choked on his own tongue.
Rumor from the Strip is that House has gone quiet. I hope the old bastard
I wish
choked
there
on
were
his
more
own
like
tongue.
you.
Whoa, new guy. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh. What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel Groot-alicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already, but if you...
You're not one of my regulars. Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the Alliance.
That's close enough. You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right.
You need something? Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off.
Another kill for my name. There you are. You like that?
Hi.
Show yourself, and I may let you live. Come on! You want to swim?
from the Strip is that House is dead.
It's good to have you here. Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the Alliance is a bad idea.
I hope the old bastard...
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost... Well spoken, traveler, well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Bastard choked on his own tongue.
Those black armored devils...
Hello?
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Yes. Did you have an update? Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions? Our preliminary research shows that the Omertas used to do some business in Freeside, mostly buying weapons. Any other questions? Head to their casino, Gomorrah, and ask around. If you discover that what they're up to the Omertas themselves likely won't be forthcoming, so you may need to talk to some of their help to pick up a trail. Anything else?
What an asshole.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
I'll make this quick.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas. Strip secure.
Welcome back. What can I do for you this time?
Here are our top
Ah, excellent. I received word you may be coming. We helped the receptionist over at Gomorrah with some thugs that were taking advantage of her. She owes us a favor. Go talk to her. She'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to... You'll get the...
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. I knew someone would call it. All I can tell you is to find Caccino. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. All right.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and the Legion. They better not fuck with our power.
I hear you've been asking questions about... business. I don't give half a... You again? What? Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can't stop you, but that's gonna... Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing. Okay. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as. I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope. Okay. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let...
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of the coming battle.
I hear you chased that chicken shit Benny off. Good riddance.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Kachino. Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure where. Aha! Come on!